I've just been asked to do a Loz lesson about manifesting money. Now, guys, if you've done my money magnet course, you'll understand that manifesting money is like manifesting anything else, and it has to do with your concept of yourself. So if you think you're a person who doesn't deserve money, not worthy of money, can't keep money, will never make money, or when you make it, you'll lose it, you'll do that from your concept of yourself, and that's to do with your concept about everything, but then it'll actually affect your money, your ability to gain it, and your ability to keep it, just like your ability to gain love and keep love. In this video, I'll explain why. So guys, if you go and do my course called Money Magnet, it's actually a self-concept for money course. It actually investigates all your old stories from childhood and throughout your life that you've held about money that you didn't realize you were holding. And a lot of people found it very intense to do that course. They thought I was just going to give them some affirmations and tell them, get in the state of, I'm so rich, but I actually was like, no. What are your stories about money? A lot of you were in religious households where you were told that to be pious and poor was close to God. Some of you were told that rich was evil, being rich was evil, and rich people were evil. Money is the root of all evil. There's that. It could be that you lived in a household where people lost money. You watched your parents go bankrupt or always be broke or live paycheck to paycheck. Or your mum was left by your dad and she always was living on the bones of her ass. Could be that. Could be that you watched people fritter money away. They had it and then they lost it. I know my parents were like that. They would gain the money and they'd lose it. My parents even won the lotto before I was born. Do you think they had a cent of that by the time I was born? Gone. Because their mindset wasn't right about keeping the money. And you can win a lotto win and lose the money. And 99% of people do, 90%. Because their mindset is still the same mindset they had before, which is, I need it. I have to hold on to it. It's going to go. And then they lose the money as quick as they made it in the win. Very few people with lotto wins actually have that money like 10 years later. I know, because my parents did that. They also give it away. They feel like they need to give it away. My parents had people knocking on their door asking them for money the first day anyone found out they'd won. Strangers asking them for money. They left the country because they had so many people asking them for money that they left. Then they went and spent it so no one could ask them anymore for money. But my parents obviously didn't have very good ability to say no and had an assumption everyone was going to ask them. So they had to actually leave the country to stop anybody from asking them because my parents were overgivers and people pleasers. So if you're an overgiver and people pleaser, when you have money, you'll feel you need to give it away. You'll feel people will be jealous of your money. You'll feel like you need to be more generous than the average person because you have more than them, or you need to gift give or people please. And my parents were doing that. So they literally bought a gift for every single person in my family. My auntie got her house carpeted. My grandparents got a car. Another person got a block of land. Like they gave and gave and gave to everyone in the family to make everyone happy so they didn't feel left out. Now, are you like that? Are you the kind of person that when you have money, you feel like you have to give it? You don't have to. It's nice. But you don't have to suddenly be more generous because you've got a story that because I've got more than you, I have to give more. I have to pay now. You don't. Everything is dependent on your mindset about money. So you could even gain the money and have such people-pleasing tendencies and over-giving tendencies that you give it all away. And that's about you and your self-concept. Sometimes you feel you don't even deserve it, so you start giving it away. And your story about money will determine what happens with that particular money. I know that I have a story from childhood about a friend of mine. My best friend when I was growing up, he'd had a very bad car accident and he was thrown through the front windscreen of the car and he had a big scar on his chest because of it. And they went to court and he was awarded, when he turned 18, $10,000 compensation by the person who'd smashed into the family car and caused the accident that he was involved in. And while we were growing up, we went, hung out during school time and stuff. He knew this money was coming when we turned 18. And he hated the idea of that money so much because he felt like that money represented all his scars and his body not forming properly. And he had like a concave chest and he had real stories about him being not good enough and his body not being good enough and him not being handsome enough because of it. That when that money came in, he used to go to the ATM machine, the electric, teller machine, and say to me, "You take the receipt." So he'd put the card in and the money would come out and he'd take like $1,000 at a time, like $500 a time. And then he'd say to me, don't tell me how much is left. And he was spending it like water and it was gone within a year because he didn't care about that money because of what it represented. He literally wanted to get rid of it. He hated it. Even though he was looking, he knew that money was coming and it gave him, things he didn't have before because he had the money. What it represented was bad in his eyes, so it literally went away. So, getting back to the point of this whole video about how do you manifest money, first, before you do anything, you've got to investigate your stories about money specifically. And if you do Money Magnet, I really investigate those for you. And when you figure those out, you'll realize they're tied to your childhood and what your childhood was like and what your parents were like with money or the people around you were like with money. And then it's also tied to your concept of yourself feeling not good enough, not worthy, not deserving, that you'll fuck things up, that you'll do things wrong, that people abandon you, so money will, that you get rejected, so you'll get rejected for the promotion that will give you the money. Everything is connected to your concept of yourself. Everything is self-concept, guys, even with money. So if you do Money Magnet, guys, it's on my website, subconsciouslaws.com. It's only $95 and it will really help you to understand your money mindset and why you keep losing money or why you can't even manifest it in the first place or why when you do manifest it, it doesn't last. Okay, guys? So investigate your stories about money. Write down everything you can think of about money, every thought you have about it, and then look back at it and think, are these negative stories? Fuck, I really should change those. All right, guys? That's how you manifest money. Then once you change those, then you think the opposite of those. And then you'll be in the state of a person who doesn't think that shit anymore, that's jeopardizing their money manifestation. You understand? All right, guys. Hang on. I will go back to the top because I've had to really do that a lot with my own money mindset because my parents lost a lot of money when I was growing up. They would make money and lose it. So I've had to really change that story for myself that I make money and keep it. Okay, and I've really had to assess my thinking about money. And also I never used to spend money on myself. I always used to spend it on others. And now I've had to really decide I can spend it on myself and not feel guilty. And that's about my self-concept of not giving to myself, right? So once you change your mindset about money, guys, it will change everything. Once you change your self-concept about you, it'll also change your mindset about money. But if you've really got strong stories about money, you need to change that too. And I did have strong stories about money. Hi, guys. Almost about to start the Christmas challenge. Wonderful, guys. So the Christmas challenge is in the squad right now, the Subconscious Laws squad. So come to subconsciouslaws.com or my link tree, click the squad. It says membership and come and join us for only $35. You'll be part of the Manifest What You Want by Christmas challenge. We've got videos and workbooks in there dropping every week. Then I'm going live in there as well, answering your questions. I'm going to be live on Monday. You can ask your questions under the post and then I will answer every single one of those questions on Monday. Then I always go live on a Friday. Then we also have all these activities going on every single day to keep you occupied and accountable to get your shit. We've got the naughty and nice post. We've got the advent calendar. We've got what your subconscious is really thinking, investigating your thoughts. We've got funny memes and playlists and all kinds of shit to keep your mind right to manifest what you want by these holidays and afterwards, okay? Hey, love, morning from cold, frosty island. Oh, cold, frosty island. Love it, so fun. Oh, good. I made it and I'm still having a hard time finding them myself. Oh, what the word search. Cat. Just joined the squad too. Ready to get back on my game. Oh, wonderful. Hang on. What's this? Good morning, Loz. 3:30 a.m. here. Happens when you have a 4-hour nap. Oh, no, that's why I never do naps during the day. That's what would happen to me. I can't do daytime naps. I've gone activity mad. I'm working on more. Oh, good cat. Good daddy, Loz. Yes, money manifesting. Okay, we spoke about that. Loz, is it okay to ask for signs? Not really. I ask for flamingos and see them everywhere, but is it needed? Why? Go on then. But you're just manifesting flamingos, darling, and you're putting the meaning on it that it means something. But okay, go and manifest all the flamingos you want. It won't mean your manifestation's coming anytime soon. You're just seeing a whole lot of fucking flamingos, but okay. Go and do it if it makes you feel good. I have got something stuck at my lip. What is that? Oh, it's a cat hair. Lovely. The perils of living with pets. Can you do some manifest health conditions to go? Guys, manifesting health's like anything else. Go and do my healing overnight tape on my YouTube. It's in the sleep tapes playlist, and also my healing affirmations, my health affirmations in my affirmations playlist. Get into the state of healthy now. Describe your body as healthy. Tell your body it's healing itself, right? I also have a health mini course, Manifest Health, darling. You can do that too. I saw your last video on YouTube and you so reflected my thoughts about the Christmas challenge. Did I? What if the family doesn't accept you? You assume they don't accept you, darling, so they won't. His family, your family, anyone's family, because you think you're not acceptable. You decide you won't be accepted, so you won't. Change that story. I manifested 20K in a week. Did you, Rebecca? Holy shit, how did you do that? Tell us. I kept thinking I want to do the challenge to stay accountable, not put in a time in my manifestation. Good, yes, to be accountable. Yes, that's what it's about, challenging ourselves, guys, the challenge, really. Thanks to you, Loz, my dad kept his big lotto win. He listened to every word you said. Yes, good. Got to be in a good money mindset if you win the lotto. Kat's dad did win the lotto and he's kept the money and made more. What are dreams and what do they mean? They mean what you think they mean. They don't mean anything. They only mean the meaning you give them. So give a good meaning. Loz, why are you asking me over and over and over about the signs thing? PX25. If you ask me one more time about the fucking signs, I'm going to block you. I get to questions at the end. It's like you're spamming me. It's desperate. I'm asking for flamingos. Is that all right? No, it's not fucking all right. All you're going to manifest is flamingos. Listen to me. Go and watch my fucking videos. You're fucking lost. All you're going to manifest is flamingos, and you're in a desperate, needy state with you asking me the question 20 fucking times. I told myself I'm getting 20K and believed it. Money comes easy. Oh, Rebecca, that's how you did it. Masterfully done. Wonderful. All right. Loz, do you think using sleep tapes, etc., contradicts living in the end? No, because as you're falling asleep, your mind is being changed to live in the end. I don't see sleep tapes as a problem, but if you think it's a problem, it'll be a problem. Oh, Casey, darling, how are you feeling? But if you've got a story about sleep tapes being bad for you, then yeah, they'll be bad for you guys. Whatever you think they are. For 2 days, I'm not bothered about my SP's actions towards me. Does that mean he's coming to me? It means you're just in a good state, darling. It means your self-concept's improved. It can mean whatever you think it means. I can't tell you what it means. How do I know? I'm not in your mind. You've decided the meaning. Decide good meaning. Morning, Loz. Loving the Christmas challenge. Wonderful, Kimmy. So, guys, come join us. It's honestly so much fun. It's only $35. Affirmations for not feeling pretty enough. I am so beautiful. People always comment on my glowing skin, on my beautiful body, how pretty I am, that I look younger than I am. Say affirmations that you want to hear, darling. Thanks for the money talk. Good lesson. Oh, good, darling. Love you, Loz. Oh, thank you, darling. Any more questions, guys? Oh, Charlotte's here. I need to change my money mindset. I've got bad childhood story about money. Look, my parents weren't poor when they were growing up, but they lost money all the time. So you don't even have to have a poor money mindset and you were growing up quite affluent. It's amazing how what your parents did with money and their thoughts about money, and my parents are so fearful about money. I watch it all the time. And they come out with shit and I think, I've changed my mindset. You haven't. That's why you keep losing money. And when I do lose money, I go, well, it's the old mindset again, right? I'm so sorry. I didn't know you get to question at the end. I thought they get missed. I'm new here. Well, fucking stop spamming me, darling. It's okay. Loz is amazing with self-concept stuff. Oh, thank you, darling. It's all there is, guys. Your self-concept will fuck you up with money as well. Trust me. Trust me. And you really should investigate your specific story about money because sometimes it's very different from your other stories. But it's always tied to your self-concept. But if you're a massive overgiver and people pleaser, trust me, it will really fuck you up with money. If you've got fearful thoughts that you do things wrong, it will really fuck you up with money. If you've got a concept you're not good enough, it will really fuck you up with money. Right? Oh, Charlotte, darling, thank you for the roses. I just told myself I get money easy. I didn't care where it came from as long as I got it. I visualized. Wonderful, Rebecca, you did that. So I just start thinking that they do until they do, Loz. Yes, you decide they already accept you. Just imagine going to family dinners with them. Imagine you all getting along. Live in the end now as if you are accepted by the family, okay? My dad has always been good with money, so that's where my concept has come from. Wow, this has been a light bulb moment. Guys, if you watch people who are good with money, you'll be good with money too. If you watch people be bad with money, it makes so much sense. I've always had a good self-concept with money. I've always said I'm good with money my whole life because my dad being good with money. Yep. It just, when I'm on my own, that I do think of old boring stories, so I'm back on self-concept. Guys, sometimes when you're on your own, it's the absolute worst. My SP is back, Loz, and I've seen so much movement. Been with him all week. Charlotte, really? But darling, when you're alone and you're thinking he's not paying you attention or something, no. Go in your mind, he loves me so much. That's why we spend so much time together. He's back because he loves me. He's back because he loves me. And he got a gun. What can I affirm for that? What are we talking about? Okay, thank you. What are we talking about? I never thought I'd get over my shit. Now I don't remember the insecure girl I was. Oh, good, darling. Excellent. Did you see Charlotte's comment? I did. I am very impressed, Charlotte. How did you do that? Tell us. What were you doing? Lois, do you ever get triggered by your 3D or thoughts to this day? Of course I do. Absolutely. I wish I didn't, but I fucking do. I was just speaking to my brother's fiance about how my dad and I got in an argument the other night in my car because he reached over to the air conditioner and accidentally rang someone on my WhatsApp in America in the middle of the night. And I was like, Dad. And I was trying to turn the WhatsApp off and it was going bling through my phone thing. And I was like, ah. And then he, I can't do anything right. Look, let me out of the car. I'm sick of you telling me what to do. I hadn't even said anything. All I'd said that day was, do you know where the dog's lead is? It's lost. You had it last. Do you know where it is? And he was, you're accusing me of leaving the dog's lead in the shop. And I didn't. I said, I didn't even say that. But he triggers me more than anybody. So it was like, trigger. So I had to go in my mind and decide that we get along. Because I was like, I'm not fucking having this argument. This is ridiculous about a dog's lead. What the fuck? Best concept, I make money for fun. I'm in your squad. It's amazing. Oh, yes, make money for fun. Improving my self-concept has really changed the game. Yes, guys, it's the only thing there is. Everything emanates from you. If you don't change you, nothing will fucking change. Trust me. So I was just joined the squad today. I'm waiting to be accepted. Can't wait. Oh, good, guys. So when Sarah wakes up, she'll accept you all. Trust me. She gets up real early. She'll be up soon. You'll all be accepted. Bing! It's normally a 24-hour wait, but with Sarah around, it's much quicker. She's real quick with the trigger button. My self-worth is good, but SP is pushing me away. How do I change this? You're deciding that they're pushing you away, and your self-worth doesn't sound like it's good because you sound like you've got a really bad story about him pushing you away. So that links to your self-worth story, darling. I don't talk about self-worth here. I talk about your concept of yourself. Have you got a concept that men push you away? Have you got a concept that you fuck relationships up? What's your concept of relationships? What's your concept of yourself? You can think you're worthy all you like, but you can still fuck up your relationship because your story about your person, your story about relationships, and your story about you. Do you know what your story about you is? EF1111? You sound like you listen to woo-woo bitches and look at angel numbers from the sound of things, and you haven't assessed your story about relationships or your self-concept at all. So you can feel you've got all the self-worth in the world, but because you haven't been listening to me, your SP will continue to push you away because you've got a really fucking shitty story that you get pushed away because of your story from childhood that you get abandoned or rejected or some fucking bullshit because you've been listening to woo-woo bitches telling you about angel numbers instead of you changing your concept of self. Watch all my videos, please. You're fucking lost. Jesus. Go and do my free course, darling, at subconsciouslaws.com about awareness. You are aware they push you away. So guess what will keep happening? Them pushing you away, because that's what you're aware of. Go and get it. It's called Everything You've Learned About Manifesting is Wrong, because from your screen name, I can tell that everything you've learned is fucking wrong. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a fucking angel number in your name. Because you would know by now that angel numbers you manifest and they don't mean shit. My mum passed yesterday. Oh no, Deborah. I lost both parents in the past year. Don't want my self-concept to slip during this. Oh, darling, look, grief is the worst and your self-concept probably will. And don't worry about it, darling. You just grieve. Don't worry about when you're grieving, guys, or something bad's happened. Don't worry about slipping. You just imagine your mum lovingly, darling, and imagine her with you, okay? We're sending you lots of love, darling. That's awful. I'm using sleep tapes and they're making me feel so great. Oh, good, darling. Loz, when you first started consciously manifesting, did you ever get a I made it moment self-concept? I made it. Oh, yeah, I would constantly get like things reflected to me and think, oh, everything's changed. And then something would trigger me in the 3D and I'd be back to square one and think, oh, fuck. Or I'd discover something else I hadn't figured out and then I'd be like, oh, yeah, that thing's still there. No one's perfect, guys. And if anyone's making out, if any coaches are making out that their self-concept's perfect, they are blatant fucking liars. And they are blowing hot air up your ass. If anyone's going on and on and on about all their success and how great they are and how they can do this, and I'm sorry, I want to hear about their success stories with you guys. Not their success stories about themselves. What is that? There's like a lump there. I asked SP to go for coffee. He said he can't. He's busy. It didn't bother me at all. Well, good, darling, but work out why you got that reaction. Do you feel not prioritised? That's why you got that reaction. What story you have about him? Loz, Rebecca and I met in Ibiza years ago. Haha, small world. Really? Really? Oh my God, that's so odd. And now you're both in the squad. What? Love is no different from money. Mind blown. Yes, guys, trust me. Although you might have a very different story of money than love. Some people might really fuck up in love but have great careers and great with money. You can have different stories about it, guys. Yes, welcome to the fun. All the new squaddies. Yes, guys, so many new people entering the squad for the challenge. So, guys, it's only $35. So just click the link or my link tree and come and join us. And it only started today, US time, or 1st of December. Tips on manifesting a pregnancy. Do I just affirm that it's easy for me to achieve? No, you go to the end of being a mum, darling. You don't try and manifest the pregnancy. Then you could abort and then you never had the baby, did you? Go to the end of having a baby. Go to the end of having a child. That's what I do. Personally. But you could also manifest a pregnancy if that's what you want to do. You can imagine your belly, imagine them kicking, imagine getting bigger, imagine not being able to sleep. Hang on, where am I? Did back and begging and now kids jealous because it's unusual to see dad affectionate with mum. Oh, what? He's all over you and your kids are getting jealous. That's hilarious. Indeed, we did think I introduced to LOA. I miss you. Aw. That's lovely, Rebecca and Charlotte. What a story. That's so cute. Yes. My SP and I have been on and off relationship and we just ended it because he wanted to be on his own. No, he didn't want to be on his own, darling. You put thoughts in his head to make him say, I want to be alone, because you had a story that he wanted to be alone. You had a story he didn't want you. You had a story it was hot and cold. You had a story he didn't want you. So that you just reflected that. Everything they say is out of your brain first. What were you thinking subconsciously? You don't know, and that's why you fucked it. Go and watch all my videos about thought reflection and how you cause your own breakups, darling. Stop putting words in his mouth that you don't want to hear. Can I manifest being pregnant with twins, 2 boys? Well, you can if you want to. I don't want to say it, but darling, if you want to imagine 2 little boys, imagine 2 little boys in your care. And how that comes about, right? What should my story be for SP blocking me? I don't know. What was your story you had before? He hates me. I did something to upset him. He doesn't want to talk to me. He doesn't want to be around me. He wants that other girl. What's your story? Guys, go and get back and begging if you're really getting blocked all the time. You're not understanding how you're doing it. Back and begging is the ultimate manifest them back course. And a lot of you aren't understanding how you manifested them away. That's what you need to understand first. You need to undo it. You have to unpick the fucking bad sewing that you did. Oh, God, if you go on, you're sewing something and you weren't concentrating and then it looks terrible. You go unpick it and sew it again. Sew that relationship back together properly. A lot of you are out there, this looks terrible. What do I do with it? Well, unpick it first. Figure out how the fuck you did that. Pull all the cotton out. Throw that away. Start fresh. A lot of you can't start fresh. You don't know what the fuck you did to fuck it up in the first place. Loz, I figured out my self-concept issue. I thought I'm a secret to my SP's family because I wasn't good enough. How can I work on my self-concept regarding this? So remember that episode Sex in the City where she gets taken to the restaurant where all the secret girlfriends get taken, and all those secret girlfriends must have issues where they feel not good enough, and so they're taken to secret restaurants, and then Carrie got taken there, and then she thought, oh, am I being taken there because I'm a secret? No, he just liked the food, right? Stop having a story about you need to be kept a secret or you're not enough to be shown off. He loves to show me off, and work on your self-concept issues and not feeling enough, darling. I've got a sleep tape for that called Not Enough. Go and do it. Hey, Loz, manifest a lot of things. How do I manifest my son's health? He's been coughing up. Oh, we'll just say he's so well. He doesn't cough anymore. His cells are renewing themselves by the minute. He's never felt so good. He's never been so healthy. How to lose thoughts. My SP doesn't want to be with me for my good. Third-party kids from his side, now silent. I don't know what you're on about, darling. Darling, if there's a third party and there's kids and blah, 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 you've got a story that he wants a third party, you've got a story you won't get back together, you've got a story your family won't be restored. Imagine your family back together and restored. And investigate the thoughts you were thinking that caused the breakup in the first place. Back and being course is life-changing. Thank you, darling. Guys, it really will unpick all your old thoughts that you caused the breakup with. Because a lot of you don't understand what you were thinking that caused the breakup, caused them to push you away, caused the blocking, caused the friend zoning, caused the third party to come along. And in that course, it will shock you and you'll go, oh, fuck, I was doing all those things. Oh, yeah. Oh, and now I'm using all these dumb techniques to get them back that aren't working. Oh, fuck, that's why they're not back. Then it gives you all the tools to fix it. Back and begging, guys, on my website. Okay? My story was he hates me, but I don't know what I should change it to. You think you might want to change it to he likes you at least? What the fuck are you on about, Georgia? Oh, I think he hates me. What should I change it to? Is that a trick question? Decide he loves you, darling. Decide you're lovable. Tell yourself that, please. How do I stop comparing and seeing other women as better? Stop thinking you're not enough, darling. Stop looking outside of you to compare. Start going within and telling yourself you're beautiful and enough and special and no one compares to you, please. Guys, I've got sleep tapes on my YouTube you can use, like the Not Good Enough sleep tape, okay? Or Manifest Away a Third Party, if you've got third parties in your midst. My SP is a chain smoker and loves it. I don't like that about him at all. I want him to stop. So imagine him stop, darling. Imagine him not smoking anymore. Imagine him coming to you, telling him he's throwing the cigarettes away. Imagine him smelling so fresh. Imagine kissing his nice, fresh, minty, fresh mouth. I can't stand smoking, me. Me and my SP are hanging out together and had some fun. I just know it's part of the unfolding. Do, darling, say that, absolutely. What's my self-concept issue? If SP tells me his mum won't probably accept me, that you don't feel acceptable, that you don't feel like you'll be chosen, that you don't feel like you're good enough to be chosen, darling, by him or the mum. Is it a religious reason? Is it a difference in culture? What's your story about that too that you have to change? What makes SP appear in a month versus a year? What kind of question is that, Selma? So you want me to talk about time frames? It's not about the SP. How long is it going to take you to convince your mind that you and your SP are together? That's how long it will take, either a month or a year. You're the one who takes a year in your mind to convince yourself. That's why they take a year to come back. It's not about them. SP appear in a year. They're not appearing, they're reflecting. Selma, when I talk, you need to really listen. They're not making decisions to come back within a month or within a year. You're sending thoughts out that make them reflect back to you those decisions. They're not making decisions, they're reflecting you. You understand? Do back and begging if you're confused. Loz, my SP is the greatest man I've ever met. I've never been this in love. He truly loves me. Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, that's lovely. You should be manifesting the greatest man you've ever met. Why would you want anything less, guys? You should do Instagram lives more often. They allow you to write more. Oh, really? Instagram lives, but hardly anybody's on my Instagram. So guys, go over to my Instagram. If you want me to go live on Instagram, please go follow me there, because I've only got like 9,000 followers, because I never cared about my Instagram when I started this. I never sent anything to Instagram. Nothing was on there until like this year. Now it's full of stuff, and I have stories every day. I have carousels with lots of lessons, Loz lessons. I have quotes every day. I have reels going out. I have tons and tons and tons of stuff that's not on any of my other platforms, exclusively on my Instagram, Subconscious Loz. So come to subconsciousloz.com, guys, or go to the Instagram Subconscious Loz and come follow me, please. And then once I get over 10,000 people, Jess, I will go live there. How about that? How about I promise you guys I'll do an Instagram live when I hit 10K. How about that? Let's all go over there and follow me, and then I'll be able to do it sooner than later. Let's do it before Christmas. Your account has no more credibility. It's just all promoting you to buy your courses. Oh, that's nice, darling. What side of the bed did you wake up on today? The I'm jealous of other people with money, the I'm a bitter old bitch, the I don't like other people making money because I don't have any side of the bed, the I'm a bitter, twisted, triggered person side of the bed? What happened to you? Darling, you've got to understand that I have a course every month in my squad. There is no point me making the course and giving it to my squad members as a preview and then not selling it. I have 13 fucking members of staff. Those 13 members of staff rely on me for their living. Do you want me to just fire them all so you feel better because your money mindset's in the fucking toilet and you're jealous and bitter? You want me to fire them, do you, so you feel better about me making money? I'm allowed to make money. This is my living. This time last year I was living off beans. I don't pander to jealous, bitter, twisted people who don't like the fact that I am earning a living, and I also help other people earn a living by working for me. So I would seriously assess why it triggers you so much that I'm actually earning money and earning a living. That's about you, darling, being a jealous, bitter old hag or guy. And you don't even have a proper username. Come in here with your actual face and your actual fucking name rather than user 17395930. For all I know, you're this twisted, bitter guy who started a whole YouTube about me because he was so pissed off that he had to do my self-concept course assessment to do a course and to do coaching. And because he couldn't get the coaching without the fucking course assessment, he started a whole YouTube to bash me because he's such a bitter, twisted, triggered little shit. Is that you? Guys, if you're bitter and twisted about other people making money, assess yourself. Ask yourself why you're so bitter and twisted about other people doing better than you in life. That's about you, darling, and that makes you really fucking sad. A sad little troll. People like my courses. People want to buy my courses. People ask me to make fucking courses. People begged me for 2 fucking years for a self-concept course. Do you want me not to make it just so you feel better about life? Because you think I'm suddenly money hungry now? People ask me for the fucking courses. Go and assess your money mindset. It's in the fucking toilet. Jesus. What a sad little troll. It seems it's triggering you, not me. I haven't insulted you and you're going crazy over me now. No, darling, I'm trying to point out to you that you coming in here and insulting me and trying to tell me off for earning a living actually is saying something about you. My whole account, because you obviously haven't watched me for long enough, is about holding a mirror to people's self-concepts. And your concept of self is, I am jealous of other people making money. I like to insult people and put people down to make myself feel better. I don't like it when people do better than me. That's your self-concept, and I'm holding a mirror up to you. If you don't fucking like it, darling, don't be here. But I'm not going to pander to someone's fucking triggers about money. Do you go on to like Elon Musk's Twitter and say, you just care about money? Of course he cares about money. He's a fucking billionaire. What the fuck? Assess your self-concept about money, darling. It's in the fucking shitter. You're going to go and write to every millionaire and tell them off for earning money because you're so fucking jealous of everyone? It's so fucked up what you just wrote. You're not allowed to earn a living. You're all about money now. Yeah, I'm allowed to make money. I'm manifesting money. Is that not a good thing? I teach people how to manifest money. You don't want to know about money? You don't want to care about money? Oh, okay. You want to be poor for the rest of your life? Okay, well, this is not the account for you. I tell people how to succeed here. I tell people how to have a luxury life and have a great life. If you don't want to succeed and you want to live in the toilet that your self-concept exists in, have fun in there. Fuck, how depressing. Loz is so deserving of the money she has earned. I was living off beans this time last year. Because I didn't charge a cent for anything. So people who come in here and get triggered because I now have courses very conveniently forget that I went live every day, twice a day almost, for 2 fucking years without charging anything except the first 3 months I did coaching. So anyone who comes in here and tells me off for suddenly earning a living can stick their opinion up their asshole because I did it all for free for 2 fucking years. And all of a sudden, because I actually earned a living out of it, now their butt hurt. Oh, before she used to do it for free, now she earns a living. What? Assess yourself, darling. Hang on, let me go to the questions for that person just threw me through a loop with all their fucked up toilet-dwelling self-concept. I have money, by the way. Well, you don't sound like you do, darling. So why are you jealous of other people who make it? The fuck, assess yourself. And next time, come in here with a picture and a name if you're going to be a troll. Why should you insult me? It's the truth. Darling, I'm not insulting you. I'm holding a mirror up to you. You're doing my head in. You're a pain in my fucking asshole. Please go back to the toilet in which you dwell. Because that's where your self-concept is. Because for you not to recognise that the fact that you even wrote that is about you being triggered by me, it means you don't listen to anything I say on this account about triggers. You're not understanding why you're triggered by it. I'm trying to show you why. I give up. Some people are just beyond help, guys. The Instagram had a makeover and now it's gorgeous. Yes, it is gorgeous. Can you explain manifesting a health condition to go when the 3D feels like it's getting worse? Well, stop saying it's getting worse. Stop listening to doctors. Stop listening to prognoses. Stop listening to anything telling you that it's getting worse. Decide it's getting better. Decide you are well. Be in the state of well. Go and do my healing sleep tape, darling, please, every single night. It's worked for a lot of people, okay? It's gorgeous clothes on my Instagram. It's really cute. Thank you for saving my life. Oh, Diane, what do you mean? Can you please explain how some people say the past, present, and future all exist at once because only the now moment exists, right? Now. And now that's gone, that moment. Now we're in the now. Are we in the future? No, not yet. Now we are. That's why. Credibility, lol. I know. Well, guys, look, trolls can be trolls. But it's much better when they're not faceless trolls. Faceless trolls crap me up. At least have a face and a name. Can you explain manifesting a health condition? I saw that one. I'm so excited for the Christmas challenge. It's going to hold me accountable because I'm a procrastinator. Yes, guys, don't say you're a procrastinator. Don't say you are anymore. I used to be. That's why it took me 2 years to bring up my self-concept course when I wasn't earning any money and living off beans. Don't say that anymore, darling. Maybe they want you to make courses for free and give your time for nothing. Well, guys, I'm sorry. I did that for 2 years. It's about time I earned a living, isn't it, and paid my staff? Do you want me to not pay my staff? Loz always says about her free content, the rest is your choice. Exactly, guys. I'm not holding a fucking gun to your head. Do you support LGBT? Is that a fucking trick question? Of course I fucking do. Can you explain manifesting a health... Guys, why do you keep asking me the same question? Why are you bothering with the haters? I'm trying to explain to people, guys, when they come in here as haters, sometimes I ignore them, but other times I'm actually trying to hold up a mirror to them because that actually triggers me to think that you think I'm all about money, because I'm sorry, I did get triggered then because I was all about no money for 2 fucking years, giving all my stuff away for free while every other bitch on TikTok copied every word I said, and then people have the audacity to say I'm all about money now. I didn't earn any money for about 17 months. Okay? So for anyone to come in here and say I'm all about money is like sickening to me when I did all this for free for almost 2 years. It's like, how dare you? Fuck off. And it's my life. If I don't like someone in it, I can tell them to fuck off, can't I? It's my life. It's like they've come into my house and started insulting me. I can tell them to fucking get right out. I don't have to put up with that shit. She was living off beans, guys, and I can account for that. Really, I was. Kay knows. I couldn't go and buy a can of beans until recently at the shop because I was living off beans, and I bought some fancy beans the other week. I couldn't eat them anymore. That's all I was eating. Loz, no one can manifest in my reality, right? Because I created exactly, darling. What if my SP lives across the world? I live in Italy. He lives in America. Darling, someone this morning came on the live. It was this morning yesterday and announced they're married now. And they'd had 2 calls with me when I used to do coaching with their long distance relationship that had broken up. Circumstances don't matter. The countries separated doesn't matter. Be in the end of you and them together. Loz, I've got Monday, Tuesday and every second Wednesday off at the station if you need admin help next year. Oh, thank you, darling. Squad is life-changing and I would advise everyone to join it. It changed my life so much. Oh, thank you, Bella. Honestly, Jess, I've got so many fucking staff now. I don't think I need any more for a year. But thank you. Loz, no one can... I saw that one. I'd rather pay money for Loz's work as it is one of a kind, especially when other coaches buy her stuff. Oh, guys, let's not go on about it. But I got triggered by that because I gave away free stuff for 2 fucking years, guys. You've got to understand. So for anyone to insult me about thinking I'm money hungry, I'm allowed to manifest money, aren't I? Well, we're only allowed to manifest love, but money is a bad thing. Money's evil, is it? The fuck? If you've got a story that money's evil, I feel really fucking sorry for you. Can you imagine how fucked up it's going to be for you in life with money? Money's not evil, guys. Money can help people. If I make enough money, I can start the foundation I want to start to actually help people and kids in schools have affirmation books and give stuff away for free. If you make enough money, you can actually make a difference in the world. That's what I'd like to do with my money. Okay? Yes, tons of people change our lives with only $35 a month with the squad courses and support. Yes, guys, only $35 fucking dollars a month. Probably a jealous man. He can see a successful, powerful, hot woman in front of him. Well, who knows? He's a faceless troll. Could be a girl for all I know, but yes, possible, darling. Can you explain manifesting health? Darling, why do you keep asking me? Hello, Sash. Good afternoon, Queen. How are you? I'm going to buy another course now just for that. Okay, don't you dare. I do reception admin at the station, so happy to help you. Oh, wonderful. What if SP lives across the world? Guys, why do you keep asking questions? Other coaches buy her stuff. I need to know who. Laugh my ass off. They're in some of them are in the squad, guys. I see them popping up on my PayPal. I see such and such life coach, such and such, twin flame, such and such tarot, such and such. Guys, I see your PayPal name. I mean, I've had coaches in the squad and coaches in the free group for ages and never kicked them out, and then someone went crazy and kicked them all out one day. But I didn't even care that they were there. I don't decide who stays and goes, but someone went and kicked all the coaches out, but I don't really care if they're there. What is the name of your Instagram? Just subconscious laws, guys. I'm subconscious laws everywhere I go. Everywhere. Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook group, Facebook page. So guys, come and join the Instagram. When I get to 10K, which will be soon, I will do a live, okay? I'll do a special Instagram live before Christmas. So come and join my Instagram. Come and follow me there. It's really got beautiful content every day that will really help you guys. Loz, please yell at me. I know I've asked you so many times, but I can't get rid of negative thoughts. Guys, some of you can't get rid of them, so you have to replace them. We're not trying to get rid of them. We're trying to replace them. It's hard to get rid of them. Are you doing what I say, which is replacing them? I bet you're not. Say it, sister. I've changed so much this year because of Loz. Money, SP mindset, the lot. Oh, wonderful, darling. Is the troll you pushed out because you feel guilty charging people for your help? You shouldn't, by the way. Well, yeah. So if I've got a story that people will be jealous of me earning money, then I will manifest trolls in my reality. Yeah, exactly. So, and I do have a story about that. I do have a story that I can't tell people how much I'm earning because they'll be jealous. I do have a story that people do get jealous of me because I've always had jealous people in my life or people trying to copy me. And I have those stories. So that's obviously how I'm manifesting that. And I've always had a people-pleasing, overgiving nature. So I guess when I earn more money, I feel guilty. So, yeah, that's how I've manifested the troll. So, yeah. She promotes her courses because she's making a living and she has 13 staff to pay every month. Yes. What self-concept would create a sex addiction? Is it just the stuff from love mode or more to it? Well, a sex addiction satisfies a need in a person, doesn't it? So what are they doing when they're having the sex? What is actually happening in their mind? Is it a coping mechanism? Is it making them feel good? Is it linked to some kind of abuse trauma? There's some reason why they're doing it, just like all addictions. And if they figure that out, most addictions are a coping mechanism. If they figure that out, they'll understand why they're doing it. Then they'll be able to stop. My self-concept is so on point. I don't want my SP anymore. Does this mean he doesn't want me either? No, darling. It just means your self-concept's on point. They'll come back anyway. Trust me. Sorry, Loz, you creep now. Sasha, no one can manifest in my reality, right? Because I created it. I already fucking answered your question. Now you're desperately asking Sasha. Why don't you just decide that you create it? But you're desperately asking me and asking another coach in here because you're so desperate for the answer. I told you the fucking answer. But they will be able to manifest in your reality because you're giving them the free will to. That's why you keep incessantly asking it like a desperate bitch. Stop fucking thinking that they can. God damn it. How can I convince myself I'm worthy of being chosen? I've been listening to your sleep tapes. Well, darling, look, sometimes when it's a really long-standing belief that you're not deserving of that, it'll take a while to sink in. So just think it. You don't have to believe it. Sasha is here. Hi, Queen. Yes, she is. What if my SP? I saw that one. Loz, please yell at me. I know I've asked you so many times, but can I get rid of negative thoughts? Of course. But, guys, you've got to replace them. Are you replacing them? Go and use my sleep tapes, please. Oh, thank you, Lily. She gave so much for free before she has leveled up. How is $35 too much? Focus on you. Guys, my most expensive thing is $445. Do you know there's people out there charging $4,000 for similar courses who are manifestation coaches who copy me? Who were in my Facebook group? Just saying. You helped me manifest my SP twice. I love your bluntness. It helps me so much to get my shit together. I do wish I joined the squad earlier, but I need to wait for my bonus fail. Don't worry, darling. Guys, you're in there now. That's all that matters. I'm listening, wasn't watching, and thought you said paying for your horses. Paying for your horses. My bestie Sasha is here. Yes. My company cut hours, taking it as me getting a break. I'm booked and they are begging for me. Yeah, just decide that you're just taking a break, you're having a leisurely holiday, and you'll be back and they'll be begging for you soon, darling. Loz deserves every single coin she earns. She changes many lives. Oh, thank you, darling. I just said what I think. It's a comment. Chill, dude. Yeah, but darling, you're not understanding. Why are you even writing it? Like, what I'm trying to say to you is, why did you feel the need? Like, really assess this because this is interesting. I've manifested someone coming in being either jealous or triggered by me earning money. Triggered by the fact that I used to not charge and now I charge money. Now, I've manifested that by my story of thinking that people will be jealous of my money or think I'm earning too much or putting out too much content, or think that I used to do it for free, so I still should do it for free because I'm an overgiver and people pleaser. So that's how I've manifested this fucking troll comment from you, okay? But you should also assess why you're so fucking triggered by people earning money, darling. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, ask yourself why you even felt the need to come in here and fucking write that. Do you not want people to have good lives? Do you not want people to be happy? Do you not want me to help people? Like, what you're saying is you change people's lives. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be giving them the ability to help themselves at home with courses. What would you rather do? Me sell drugs, make money that way? Or stand on a street corner and prostitute myself? Like, what would you rather me do, darling, to earn a living? We all have to earn a fucking living. We can't live off air. So just ask yourself why you're even triggered by other people earning money. And why are you triggered by me earning money? Like, why specifically me does it affect you? Do you want me to be pious and closer to God by constantly doing everything for free and having no staff and living off beans for the rest of my life just to make you feel better? Like, that's so fucked up, darling. I actually help people with this job. I'm proud of the fact that I help people. And shouldn't I earn money for that? Like, ask yourself why you even wrote it. You're taking advantage of desperate people. Oh, okay. Loz, no one can manifest in my reality, right? Because I create it. Darling, you are literally asking that so many times that literally you're going to manifest other people creating in your reality because you're so fucking obsessed with the idea that they can. So unless you get your head around that, I can't fucking help you. We all care about money. Guys, otherwise we can't live. You have to pay Caesar, as Neville said. Anyone who's funny about money, funny about other people making money, really needs to assess themselves and ask themselves why they're so jealous, why they're affected by it, why they care. I grew up with multimillionaires around me. I grew up in a school where my parents slaved their guts out to send me to an expensive private school because neither of them finished school. And I'm not affected by other people making money. I've never been jealous of other people with money. I've never thought they were different from me. I've never treated them any different. I used to be friends with a girl who, when I was growing up, her mum was at one point the richest woman in the world. And everyone used to suck up this woman's ass. And my family never did. They just treated her normally, and she loved them because they never sucked up to her. Because they treated her like a normal human being because she was. Because it's just money, guys. Doesn't make you any better or any less than someone else. Let's go back to talking about the squad fund. Yes, please. But guys, it's interesting because this is a video about money. I started this whole live with talking about manifesting money. And it's interesting that someone has come in here with their fucked up self-concept about money, and then they're reflecting it to me because I've got a story that people get jealous of me or don't want me to do well. And so that person's reflected it out. Then they've come in here with all their triggers from childhood about people take from them or people get better than them or money is evil. And then I've got triggered because I've got a story that people get jealous. So see how this works? This is literally a demonstration of money mindset in action. I have a story that people will be jealous of me, and this person's got a story that money is evil or they're jealous of other people. So see, lesson learned. See it in action, and I got triggered because I've got a story that people will be funny about me now earning money when I gave so much for free. Lesson in action, guys. Right? Broke ain't cute, babes. So true. Hey, Loz, what are the beliefs I need to have consistency relationship with SP? Consistent relationship. Well, decide you're in a consistent relationship. Decide they love you. Decide they're committed to you. Why are you thinking they won't be committed? That's about your self-concept, darling. Investigate that. Guys, why the fuck are you repeating your questions? I got triggered and had a slight spiral with SP, and it started to reflect in 3D. Do I affirm? Do I do self-concept to keep him? We got a story you won't be able to keep him. You got a story you fucked up. Go and do my I can't do things wrong sleep tape on my YouTube, darling, and start assessing your thoughts about fucking things up and getting triggered. Guys, just think from it. You have it. Exactly, Sash. Hang on. SP keeps stalking me. I know he still loves me, obsesses over me, but why hasn't he made a big move yet? Because you're just saying he hasn't. You're saying he won't. You've got a story that he won't or something. What's your story about that? Go and do back and begging, darling, if you want help with that. SP is back, but the texting is very dry. Well, stop saying it is. What can I affirm? Well, what's the cause? The cause is you thinking they don't want to talk to you much, or the cause is they don't love you as much as they used to, or the cause is it hasn't gone back to normal in your mind. Hasn't gone back to the way it was before. Imagine them calling you babe. Imagine them being sweet to you. Imagine them sending romantic texts. Imagine it's back to the way it was before. I don't know what thoughts should I have in order to my SP to forgive me and still want to be with me. Well, stop saying that they need to forgive you. Stop saying you did something wrong. You need to go and do back and begging, darling. It's all about forgiveness. It will really help you. Did you see the word search? You're in it. Yes, Kat made a word search, and the word Sasha is one of the words we have to search for. I love it. My former millionaire boss changed my concept of money, and since then I always have the money. Exactly. I mean, I used to go to this house. I remember one time, this is how rich they were. It was so funny. They were like completely out of touch with reality. And one time I went around there, and I said, why are we having the same lunch every day? And they said, oh, because we got it from this cafe because the cook's away. None of them knew how to cook even a sandwich. So they were just getting the same cafe food every day from this cafe called Cafe Paradiso, I remember. And for 12 days in a row, the cook was away, so they just had the same lunch. It was so funny. It's like, guys, just learn to cook. It's not that hard. It's hilarious. I used to be so confident and successful. I manifested the wildest things, but now I don't. Fearful. Well, stop saying now you don't. Now you won't. If you keep saying that, stop saying that. Lois, can you consider re-recording your priority tape in the background music so loud, but I love the tape? Oh, the priority one? The background music's too loud. Everyone loves that one. It's the abandonment one and the money one people don't like. Really? But you don't have to hear the words, guys. It's sinking in overnight. You're not meant to really be hearing me talking so loud. Like, it's not important. Lois, did you make a video about Princess Diana's self-concept in love and third party? It would be fire. And you know what? It's funny that you say that now, because were you the one that asked me the other day about making a self-concept story about her video? Because I've seen a whole lot of TikToks today about her childhood and about her mother and what actually happened with her mother that I didn't know, which was interesting. So that's all come into my awareness in the last day so I can make a video about her, because there were things I didn't know about her mother. The way that I thought the story went and the way it actually went. Hang on, where are we? SP came back, but then started having second thoughts about continuing our relationship. No, you think they had second thoughts. You think they don't want to continue. You think that. That's why they're saying it and thinking it and coming out with that shit. It's an amazing tape, though. Oh, sorry, darling. If it's too loud for you, well. Can you talk more about the I amness? That's all we're trying to do, guys. We're trying to be in the new I amness of us, the new state of self, the new being. Be different, all right? We're trying to be a new I am. I am now abandoned. I am now loved. I am now rejected. I am now chosen. That's all we're trying to do. Sid's finding laws. Anytime I see TikTok drama, I always think about what their self-concept is. Yes, guys, TikTok drama, my God. Those, hang on. Yes, I love that idea. Okay, good. How would you ignore the 3D when manifesting a health condition? I deal with it every day. Going what? Well, stop saying you're dealing with it every day. Start saying you don't have the health condition. Stop living in the end of I have a health condition. You just said it. So you'll keep having a health condition, won't you? Because you're in the state of I have a health condition. I don't have a health condition. My health's perfectly fine. Go and use my sleep healing tape, darling. Heal yourself overnight. Use it every fucking night. He is linked to abuse as a kid, but he basically said he can't see me because he doesn't trust. Hannah, you have got some fucking fucked up stories. Even though you've joined the squad, even though you go on Sasha's lives, even though you listen to me, you still aren't getting that it's got nothing to do with the other person. Why the fuck are you telling me about your SP? You should have watched me for long enough to know that you've got a story as to why you won't get what you want. So you're clinging on to the story of his abuse as to why you won't get what you want. Why the fuck is anyone who's been watching me for as long as you are come in here telling me about their SP? It's about you, darling. He's reflecting you. Do you have a story that you won't get what you want because he was abused as a kid? Well, then you won't, because you're holding that story. I really would like it, now that you've joined the squad, for you to listen to me, because you don't fucking listen. You keep coming up with all kinds of corkers telling me that you don't hear me, that it's all about you. Stop telling me about your fucking SP. It's not about him. Glad you're joining the squad, because you need fucking help. How should I think if I want to get pregnant? How should I think if I want to get pregnant? Why are you repeating it? Guys, if you want to be pregnant, I would go right to the end of having a baby, of being a mum. Be in the state of mum. You know the phenomena of people who try to get pregnant and then they give up and adopt, and then once they've adopted, they naturally get pregnant? Do you know why that happens? It's a phenomena all the world over because they're in the state of mother when they've adopted. And when they're in the state of mum, then they easily fall pregnant. So use that same principle for now wanting to be pregnant. Go to the end of being a mum. That's what I would do. Unless you want to lie there imagining your belly, imagine lying in bed with your belly, do that. But I personally would go to the end of being a mum, okay? SP admitted he tries Facebook dating feature when we're in no contact to have someone to talk to. Well, just decide he was lonely because he missed you so much. Darling, give it excellent meaning. I will never leave the squad. Oh, darling, thank you. We are in a fight with my partner. How do I manifest it to be okay? Well, stop saying you're in a fight. Stop saying you're fighting. Start saying you're made up. Imagine it never even fucking happened if you can. Lois, please help. I was always told I was fat as a thin kid and now I have trouble losing weight. Well, get rid of that story, darling. Some idiot put that in your mind, making you feel bad about yourself because they thought they were helping you. I'm not fat. I'm wonderfully thin. My body is perfect. I was born perfect. There is nothing wrong with me. Go and use all that, darling, and use my Manifest Health course if you think that will help you. SP, oh, okay. Hang on, guys. What the hell? Oh, there's someone having a kids' party outside and they're so noisy and the dog's starting to bark. You've made me really positive about life. Honestly, thank you so much. Oh, wonderful, darling. Never leaving the squad either. Oh, thank you, Sarah. What if I wanted to manifest love and not an SP, not a specific person? Well, I do have a course called Manifest New Love, and it really gets you to decide the kind of person you want, even if you don't know who they are. It's for new love, okay? But go and do my perfect person checklist and create a person. It's free on my website, subconsciouslaws.com, and really get in the state of being with that person now. Imagine them in bed with you every night. You don't even need to know their face. Imagine you have them now. Molly, it's all right. I know there's people outside. It's okay. Guys, I have to close the door because she's going to start barking and wake up all the neighbours. Can I really provoke the best version for me through my thoughts and emotions? We're not provoking anyone, darling. What are you talking about? We're not provoking or prodding or changing anybody. They're reflecting you. Please come and get my free mini course called Everything You've Learned About Manifesting is Wrong. You're thinking this is some kind of voodoo or changing or manipulation. You're fucking lost, Malika. Come and get the free course because you're not understanding. All it is your awareness made manifest. If you're aware they've changed, they'll change. If you've changed, they'll change. We're not provoking anyone, darling. So imagining can lead to having your desire. What's the explanation behind that? Because imagination creates reality, darling. It's your God self. Your imagination creates your reality out here. That's all there is. Your consciousness is all there is. Once you die, you're not conscious anymore. You can't see anything. You have no reality, do you? Where's your reality gone when you're dead? It's gone. You only have it because you're conscious. Once you're not conscious, you don't have reality. Ta-da! Imagination. That's how imagination creates reality, because your consciousness is your 3D is your consciousness reflected, out pictured, right? Some work to do. What's this? Affirm love, you are the power. Yes, guys. And manifest my son's health and getting a job. I love as my job, not getting shift, so still got... What are you talking about, rock chick? Thank you for following me, darling. So, guys, come and follow me. Come and join us on Instagram at Subconscious Laws. Make sure I get to 10,000 followers and then I will do a live on there, okay? You can watch this video back on my YouTube, Subconscious Laws. There's also the squad 21-day challenge that's just started. It's only $35. Come and join the squad in my link tree, guys. And you can come and join all the fun of the Manifest What You Want by Christmas challenge. And there's also my courses on my website, guys. And come and join me every time I go live. Also, there's my free Facebook group that's not the squad. It's just called Subconscious Laws, and I always warn you whenever I go live here on TikTok. All right, guys. See you later. Bye, guys.